What's good? What's good? What's good this morning, man? 6 o'clock sharp. It's 6 o'clock sharp. What's good, man? Same to you. 6:01 in the morning, man. A couple of things done changed. I'm gonna get at y'all about it. A couple of things done changed, man. Back in the building, man. Well, I hope y'all had a good New Year's, man. Hope everything worked out well for you. Hope everything worked out well for you, man. And that's real. Oh man, I don't know nothing about that, man. Take it up with the referee, man. That's all I can tell. Take it up with the ref, man. You know, a win is a win, man. You get it how you can get it. Whether you pay for it or whether you win it straight up, it's a win. It's the same thing. It's gonna go on the win record. So it is what it is, man. We on to the next game, man, to see what happens. Yeah, we on to the next game, man, to see what happens. Yep. I know a lot of y'all went with them Longhorns yesterday. I'm sorry about that, man. Washington came to do something else. Ain't no doubt. You ain't gonna miss that money of Texas law, ain't no doubt. Well, to be honest, man, I went with Washington because I already knew they had the better team. And, you know, Texas did what they could do. They just and bad as I hate to say this, they just a college version of the Dallas Cowboys. Build your hopes up for a letdown. We all know that. Quit playing, man. The Texas Longhorns is just a smaller version of the Dallas Cowboys. Build your hopes up for a letdown. And that's what happened yesterday, man. But we moving on. So we got Washington and we got Michigan in the national championship, man. I'm taking Michigan to win it all. Simple as that. But it's 24, man. Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here, man. And like I said, we built a couple of changes, man. And the changes is this. You know, normally I stay on 30 minutes in the morning, man, but I'm cutting that short. I'm gonna only be probably 10 or 15 minutes at the most, man. Cause y'all know I like to prioritize situations, man. I'm gonna only be on here 10 or 15 minutes in the morning, and the rest you can catch me in the day room on Wednesdays. Other than that, I would not be on the social media at all, man. And oh yeah, by the way, in the morning time, it's Tuesday and Thursday, man, right after the day room. I would not be here Monday through Friday. You know, things change, man. And you know, sometimes you gotta change it for the better, man. You know, so that's the new changes. Tuesday and Thursday, catch me in the day room on Wednesday. Other than that, I won't be here. I already told y'all I'm preparing to make an exit, man. Preparing to make an exit, man. And that's real. But it's been fun, man. You know, it's been fun sharing, you know. It's been fun, man. It's been fun sharing, swapping game knowledge, you know, getting to know people, you know, in the social media world. But you know, I'm a man of change, you know, and I change things for reasons, you know. In other words, sometimes things, you know, they run their course, man. And I'm not the one just to try to, you know, stick around. So those are the changes that's being made, man. But I'm still around though, man, nevertheless. Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday day room. Of course, me and CEO Hockey, the Wednesday in the day room. So y'all tap in this tomorrow for the day room, and we'll see what we could come up with, man. But anyway, since we here this morning, y'all see the topic, you versus you. In other words, what I'm saying is you versus you. It's not you versus nobody else, man. That's the only way you're gonna get what you need in certain situations, even in life, man. It's gotta be you versus you. I don't know if it was you versus somebody else in 2023, but going into this new 24, man, first month of 2024, let it be you versus you. And that's all that should matter, man. You know, for those that don't know, you know, I've always lived like that. Me versus me. It's never me versus nobody else. You know, although you got a lot of people sometimes try to implement themselves in a situation, but that's life, you know. And of course, I know sometimes that shit happen to people that's outside of, you know, situations, man. You're gonna always have somebody try to plug their situation in your situation, man. But like I said, that was last year. This is a whole new, brand new year. The slate is clean, and you got a lot of things that you can change, man. And one of them, you start by letting you versus you. You know, can't nobody be better than you but you. Don't nobody know you but you. You know, so let you be the alarm clock in your motherfucking life and dance to your music, not nobody else's music, man. You know, as simple as that, man. You know, we can only fix the shit that we can fix. We can't fix people, can't fix situations, but we can fix self. You know, sometimes people don't want to do that, man, because that's the hardest thing to do. You know, you have to be your own critic. You have to be hard on yourself, man. And that's as simple as that, man. I've always saw the most successful people in life as the person that's always hard on himself and never worry about anything outside of that. That's the me versus you. That's the you versus you mentality, man. Always have that. And I guess what? And you'll make it to where you're going, man. As long as you understand it ain't you against the world, you know, because when you leave here, you're gonna leave by yourself. Ain't nobody gonna leave with you, man. You know, so as simple as that, man. But whatever process you're going through, or whatever, however you try to figure it out, man, always be humble about the situation, man. You know, be humble in your pursuit to whatever it is, man. It don't matter whatever it is. Just have a humble situation, man. And I always find peace in whatever you do, man. That's the main thing in life, man. Don't ever let nobody steal your joy and your peace, man. Be humble all the way through, man. And I guarantee you, man, shit'll work out for you, man. Ain't no doubt, man. Just like Mark said, I was just telling homies at work the same shit. Yeah, it's simple math, man. It ain't nothing hard about that, man. Ain't nothing hard about that, man. I just think sometime in life, man, people try to implement themselves into people's life and try to make it bigger than what it is. And it's not a big deal, man. So moving forward in 2024, man, just practice that, man, the you versus you mentality, man, and everything else will fall in place, man. Like I said, it's a whole clean new slate, man. That in which what happened in 2023, anybody with any common sense will put that to the wayside and say, you know what, man, that was then, this is now. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. It's the same with me. Every year I try to do things different, man. Not to say that other shit don't work. It's just that you always have to try to do things different in your life, man. You always have to do things different, man. And that's just the way life is. Only change gonna come is when you change. And the only avenue that's gonna open is when you open them. Simple as that, man. So for anybody that's tapping in this morning, whether you're at work, whether you're on the way to work, whether you're sitting in the process of your own home, understand that the you versus you mentality works. And the reason why it do work, because if it's you versus you, you don't have time to worry about nobody else. You don't have time to worry about nobody else, and a lot more people will come to you with their problems. When it's you versus you, people gonna come to you with their problems, and it's up to you whether you accept to address the problem or not, man. But but with me, I choose never to read too much into somebody else's problem. Why? Because then that problem becomes my problem, and then that person depend on me to try to have a solution to their problem. Then when you don't have a solution to their problem, then guess what? Then that person is upset with you. So in other words, like I was saying, man, it's 2024, man. Kind of visualize your circle, man. Visualize the people that surround you. Look what's around you, man. And you can figure out, man, which way to move and which way not to move, man. It's very simple, man. It's really not hard, man. It's a big competition. Mankind wants to compete with one another. Some dude at work was hating on me. Instead of trying to compete with me, I told him, look, little dude, don't compete with well, you know what, man? It's nothing wrong with competing. It's nothing wrong with competing, man. As long as it's understood as competition, right? Which is fine. But when it comes something other than that, then that's where the problem come in at. But as far as but that always have happened in life, man. That's just a part of the universe, man. Like you said, man. People will always try to implement themselves into your situation, man. And it's really not about you. It's really more about them. Because you're not the one that's with the problem. It's the other person that's with the problem, man. So, like I said, man, whenever that situation arrives, man, I always say this, man, with real grace. Sometimes you got to sit back and you have to let the game take care of certain situations and certain people. In other words, you have to let life run its course with those people. Simple as that. You don't have to fight against it. You don't have to address it. You don't have to do none of that, man. All you have to do is be you and still continue to have the you versus you mentality. In other words, that person or that situation will run its course, man. It will run its course, trust me, man. And just keep waking up and keep going to work, man, because you have You have a reason for being there. You know, when you know your agenda for getting up and going to work, why? It's to provide for a situation or it's to provide for a family. That's your number one agenda on getting up and going where you going. When you straight in your mindset and you know where you going and where you want to go, and guess what? It's gonna work itself out anyway, man. That's just life, man. You know, that's my advice about that, man. And whatever you do in life, man, you just stay humble with it, man. You stay humble with it. Because if not, you're gonna play yourself out of pocket. And you're gonna wind up doing something that you really don't want to do, man. But it's gonna be grandstanding in the world, and it's gonna be people with egos, and it's gonna be people that feel like, hey man, I got it all figured out. And then they're gonna try to address you, you know. And most people not gonna, most people not gonna hear to that, man. But man, just keep going to work, keep doing you, and keep being you, and I guarantee you, whomever that person is or whatever situation is, man, over time, it'll disappear, man. It'll disappear. That's why I'm coming this morning with the you versus you and nothing outside of that, man. It's just you versus you, man. But the world itself is a competitive world, man. You know, people be competing with you that you don't even know. You know, people feel like you in a spot, in their mind, you in a certain spot and you don't belong there, man. That's just the way the world is, man. You know, but never get upset, man. In other words, never let them see you sweat, man. And keep moving forward, man. That's my advice for this morning. And like I said, for those that just tapped in, man, this situation or this talk this morning will be held Tuesday and Thursday, man. And Wednesday will be day room, man. Simple as that, man. You will only see me here 2 times a week, man. Although it was already 2 times a week, it's just even shorter. And for those that don't know, man, like I said, I got a plan and a purpose as far as being on this YouTube circuit, man. It's a plan and a purpose, man, for me. And I can't speak for nobody else, man. To each his own, right? And I'm never in competition. I'm never in competition. It always have been me versus me. It never have been me versus nobody else, man. You know, I always try to be the best version of me. That's why any time of day and all time of the day, I'm always be the same. You know, I'm never disrupted, or my mind is never in one place, and I'm never complacent. Why? Because I know things can change on the drop of the hat, man. Within 60 seconds, life can change, man. You'll be from one place to the next, man. Some people will be down 1 minute, and next thing you know, they'll be up. But you have to understand this here too. The same thing it took you to get up, it's gonna take the same thing to keep you up. And the same thing that's keeping you down, it's gonna take the same thing to keep you down. But it's to each his own out here in society, man. You move how you want to move. You handle your own business how you want to handle it. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you the one gonna be held accountable for whatever actions you take or whatever you do in life, man. But like I said, it's a whole brand new year. This is January, and you have 11 more months. You know, in other words, it's a brand new slate, man. And you can fix whatever you feel like you need to fix. You know, other than that, man, if you want to leave some things undone, you got the opportunity to do that too, man. The choice is yours, man. And for those that was rocking with me in 2023, big ups to you. For those that wasn't rocking with me in 2023, it's the same to you. You know, it's the same all around the board, man. But always remember this, man. Keep in mind that it's you versus you. Because the first minute you try to say you versus anybody outside of you, that's what situations arrive, man. In other words, we all in this world, we all have a lane, man. And you have to stay in your lane. I don't know what your lane is. I don't know whether it's big or whether it's small. Only you can determine that, right? But understand this, that you have a whole brand new year to focus on situations in your life, not nobody else's life, you know, and it's nothing too, that's not too complicated. It's not too complicated, you know, and it's nothing to even imagine not doing. Why? Because you wake up with you, or you wake up with whoever you go to sleep with, you know. I don't know, man, and that's real. They say we need OG Philly love. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Like I said, man, Tuesday and Thursday, man. Y'all tap in Tuesday and Thursday, man. In other words, in other words, tomorrow I won't be on tomorrow, man. I've shortened the schedule, man. Was Monday through Friday. But like I said, that was in 2023. We in 2024, we're in a new year, man. So I try to change things in my life all the time, man. I never ever keep it the same. Why? Because if you keep the same thing in your life, you will keep the same energy, and you'll never grow, man. You'll never grow. You'll still be that same person, and you will never be able to look around the corner. You'll never ever be able to look around the corner, man. So I advise people, man, if it's things that you didn't change in your life in 23, man, you're in a brand new month, you're able to do that now. In other words, there's no excuses, man. Live by those rules, man. And I always understand this, man. Your goals in life don't give a damn about your excuses, man. Fix what you can fix, and whatever you can't fix, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. And that's for real. Leave it alone. Lucy Lou, I appreciate that, man. Big shout out to you, man, and Philly, man. Like I said, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. My boy says to come back. Like I said, man, we gonna keep rocking with each other, man. Like I said, if y'all rock with me, I rock with y'all. If y'all don't rock with me, I don't rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that, man. But it's no harm, no foul, like they said in the sports world. You know, y'all continue to stay up, stay free, and most of all, stay positive, man. And understand one thing: the struggle is real. The struggle is very much real, and sometimes harder before it get better. Sometimes it get harder before it gets better. But it's the ones that win that stay in the fight. And I don't know what your fight is. We got a lot of people going through a lot of things. But trust me, if you keep waking up every morning, it'll get a little bit better for you. But you have to fight. Nothing in life at all is worth having if you didn't have to fight for it. And that's real. So for those that tapped in this morning, I appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning, man. And I'll be back Thursday, man. Much love, much respect from me to you. And once again, man, Happy New Year. Salute.